Today is Friday, October the 17th, 2015. This is from Ken LaRue. Ken LaRue was the prosecuting state's attorney in my case in Lake County, Illinois. And Ken LaRue sent me a videotape. Sent me a video. This is the Attorney Grievance Committee at the Supreme Court of Illinois. That's Ken LaRue. That's my case. That material in which I was confronting Gov.O'Malley, Shellenberger, and the Baltimore Chief of Police Johnson pertained to this case in my illegal incarceration. It pertained to these officers of the court which violated my rights. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this clip from this tape, because that shows you the first toilet I got. That's my original Shorty's toilet. And I put out like 36 of them. Parole and probation, Congressman Cummings' office, Governor O'Malley, City Council, City Hall. I done put toilets out, but this is the original one. So listen to what this message got to say.
I'm getting ready to make a new toilet, and it's going to deal with those letters that you refuse to answer. I have the right of self-representation as my constitutional right. It was established in my trial in 1986. Used the 1986 trial against me in 1990, which you couldn't. You had no witnesses for the case in 1990. Shouldn't have ever went to jail in 1990. You had the Revere case that you're trying right now. You're going to have to use that as a precedence. I'm coming back home and I'm going to invoke my right of self-representation. I'm coming down to the courthouse and I'm going there every day and I'm going to get the legal standards that I need. I'm not going to file a lawsuit. I'm just going to embarrass you. I'm going to the county board meetings. Every time you have a county board meeting, I'm going to enter this shit as evidence. Don't tase me, bro. We're going to do it in a diplomatic way. I'm going to put the papers up there. I'm going to fill out all the right stuff, and you're going to do what you're supposed to do with Judge Boris and Judge Foreman and all that stuff. You're going to have an investigation. Now, you fail to investigate this shit, then you're just going to have to deal with my shit.
The investigation was about the corruption in the courts. It was about the state's attorneys and how they work with the public defenders to enslave the underclass. It was a book and a movie about our politics in our in Maryland and in Illinois. Ain't nothing wrong with using a toilet. The toilet is what we use in jail, and the toilet was just the artistic expression. Now, when y'all see me in City Hall on Thursday, y'all see me talking to Chief Johnson. Chief Johnson got this material. Chief Johnson got the master copies. Chief Johnson took all this evidence, because the same thing that's happening in Illinois is happening right here in Baltimore County and Baltimore City. It's happening in our government. So I got what I need. I got my tapes, I got my videos, and I'm ready to go back to court. Just like I told Chief Commissioner Davis, you're going to prosecute these dirty, corrupt officials? Because if you don't, I'm going to treat you too.
You have ethics rules, you have ethics committees, and you have to be ethically responsible for your actions. You're government officials. You cannot condone a crime or ignore a crime. What I'm trying to say is, when you take us, and I mean the ghetto people, in front of the judges, they tell you real quick, ignorance of the law is no excuse of the law. Well, in the same breath, knowledge of the law and refusal to enforce the law on a person or individual people is ignorance. And you have the power to do the law, and you refuse to let us use the law when it's benefiting us. You quick to give us 25 to life. How much time y'all gonna give Boris and Foreman for what they did to me? Robert Evans filed a false police report and locked me up for threatening the life of a public official. It was $225,000 bond on my life on me. All right. Robert Evans was the one that kept me out of jail for shooting Eugene Hall. Now, if you look at the papers from Eugene Hall's shooting, everybody that told him everything was right up front. I didn't go to jail. I didn't get a lawyer, and they let me go. I was writing a book about guns. This ain't nothing to do with Jarrell. This ain't had nothing to do with none of y'all. I was just writing a book about guns. I went back in September last year, 06, and started getting my little paperwork together. I was going to soft fuck you, but now I'm going to face fuck you. I'm going to fuck you to death. Ain't shit you can do about it. This store belongs to me. The property don't belong to me. The right to do business does. This is going to become my studio. If you look at the letters that I gave you, they already shot a couple movies here. I got a little people in a lot of little high places and shit. I got an impeccable reputation out here in Baltimore, the same way I had it there. But y'all figure that y'all gonna slap me around and beat me up and think I'm a run. No, I told you when I got back to Baltimore, I was going to handle my business. And I've been handling my business. Now, you're going to have to answer them letters, and you're going to have to answer to me. But it's going to be on my time, man. Until next time, mahalo. Ain't nothing but love for you, baby. Peace out. You're going to do right by me and Jarrell. Sharif murdered my son. You didn't let me inside the motherfucking courthouse. You didn't let me there for the trial. You didn't let my interpretation of what happened that night, the chain of events happen in the coroner's report or the coroner's investigation. The coroner ruled it a homicide, dude. There's no statute of limitation on murders. Unless y'all cut some little side deal, Mark, Greg, and Sharif, and Sharif's wife, and whoever gave Sharif that gun can get charged with murder. The Goldmans already showed me how to do it. I might not get you in criminal court, but I can take you to civil court and drag your ass through the mud. And that's pretty much what I'm going to do. One step at a time. I was going to embarrass you, write a book, make a movie, then sue you. We almost there. Christmas just ain't Christmas without the ones you love. Remember that thing Wycliffe said? I'll be gone till November. Well, by the time I lay my son's headstone on his grave, that means the weather got to break. When I lay that stone on that grave, some of y'all might be committing suicide. Some of y'all might be doing a lot of things. But there's one thing Shorty gonna do. He gonna laugh at your monkey asses. Because the truth and the simplicity of truth is what I'm exposing. For 400 years you've been treating niggas bad. Well, this nigga is an abolitionist. This nigga is the one that's gonna change things in Lake County. And all you gotta do is try me. Bet me. Fuck with me and see how I treat you. Totally disrespectful. Remember Scarface? Remember in the movie when my man got shot up and shit, and he went up to the car dealership with Judge Foreman, and all the other faggot fucks I named? Who's Judge Boris? Y'all say that y'all pillars of your community and you stand up for the law. Well, show me what other person you convicted for turning them guns and drugs to the police station, to the police, and whoever else you gave 3 years for something. Why did you go through such difficult means to destroy all my evidence? Inquiring minds want to know. TMZ, People, Inquiry. We get ready to put your ass on MTV Blast, bitches. We're going to see how much of me you can take. I ain't lying. Like I said, you can always do what you do. See my insurance policies. Paid the preacher. I ain't scared of none of you. See ya. Have a happy holiday. Pies and cakes.
That was in 2007. This was like 10 days before I went home. 10 days y'all had this material. Before I went home, y'all knew I was coming. Y'all knew about the toilets. Lake County gave Baltimore this video about the toilets. So for y'all to lock me up about a toilet, dog, I'm going to take a negative and turn it into a positive. Because I'm going to show the world what you did. Toilets ain't nothing but props for a movie. And I propped you up. Played you like Huckleberry Finn. And I let you paint the picture. I got my paperwork in order. I'm looking for Chief Johnson, States Attorney Shellenberger, Chief Johnson, Police Commissioner Belfield, and Gov.O'Malley. I want Bernstein. I want all y'all. And he helped make this happen. Cause that's the tape, dog. That's the DVD. I was going to sue y'all for $2.5 billion as a class action lawsuit for the prison industry. I didn't have nothing to do it. I was bullshitting. But now I got inmates. I got their stories. So a class action lawsuit and turning you into the disciplinary committee in Illinois and in Maryland, we're going to have an investigation if you like it or not. You don't have the investigation, I just keep putting these tapes out. Justice for all of us.